This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Dazn's Alfie Sharman here in Philadelphia. Alfie, how are you doing?
Yeah, very well. It's good to be back in Philadelphia. I do like this city. I'm warming to it. It's twice in quick succession now, so yeah, be good.
Let's hope it is good. And obviously, there's two stars on this card in Ennis and Ennis Rodriguez. From both men, what are you hoping, and what are you hoping that the Dazn viewers will see on Saturday night?
Entertainment. I mean, look, it's what it's all about for us. You know, these are two of the best fighters in boxing. To have this as part of his subscription on Dazn is what it's all about for us. You know, value. They're entertaining. You know, Bam hits extremely hard for a flyweight. Boots is obviously on an unbelievable run. And yeah, I mean, for the fans, I'm hoping entertainment. I'm sure they'll get it. But you know, we've got Ammo Williams, Ray Ford on the card as well. So yeah, I'm hoping that fans tune in nice and early and see the whole thing. But yeah, the co-mains going to be unbelievable.
It's obviously a big card to end the year on, but just with the theme of boot tennis, he's made no secret of his desire to be in those big fights moving forward. With the help of Eddie Hearn, with Dazn behind him, adamant that provided Saturday goes to plan, it is those unifications. And with that in mind, the other champions are not necessarily on the side of a pond of Matchroom and Dazn.
Yes, I mean, he's set himself up. I mean, obviously with a very, very good win against David Avanesian, you know, back in July, I think it was. You know, if he does the business on Saturday, he sets himself up for some of the. I mean, it's such an exciting division, the welterweight division. So many fights to be made, as you say, from all over the world. But yeah, I think he's in prime position to, you know, obviously with us and our promotional roster and the access we have to pretty much every big name in the world, and obviously Eddie's abilities to make shows. I think it's only inevitable that should he do the business on Saturday, let's not look too far ahead. He's got to do that. But big fights are waiting for him, and the same with Bam. You know, I think it's all about the performance Saturday. They'll be fully focused. They'll be treating it like any other major show, and then what's next is the exciting part. Yeah.
I have to ask Alfie, I know Eddie doesn't necessarily have the greatest of relationships over the years with PBC, but from a Dazn standpoint, what's your relationship like with PBC because of a chance to try and deliver those unifications on a cross-promotional basis?
Yeah, our relationship with PBC is very good. We've put on 2 shows with them in the last 12 months, in both Canelo shows, with obviously Munguia, and then I've had a mind blank, the more recent show. Balanga, yes, very good. God, this is what happens when you have fights every week, you know, my brain's scrambled. But no, look, to answer your question, our relationship with PBC is very good, as with it is with majority of rights holders, broadcasters, promoters. You know, I sound like a broken record, but you know, it's business for us, and for us to succeed in this business, we need to collaborate. So yeah, our relationship with PBC is very good. As I say, 2 major shows in the last 12 months, so we'll see. But the door's always open with us at Dazn.
The door's always open, and somebody who's walked through it or will be walking through it next April is Frank Warren, yes. Queensberry Promotions. Talk to me about that move. I know there was reports previously earlier this year that you two were in the conversations, but now it's been confirmed. What should we expect from that link-up?
It's a very nice segue, Andy. Yeah, it's look, massive news. You know, I've said it many times this week from speaking to people. It's undeniable what Frank and the Queensberry team have delivered for boxing. It's a massive deal for us, massive deal for them as well, to be able to take their talent. They're world champions all over the world, which is obviously what we can bring. We can give them worldwide reach. You know, we do boxing every single week. We're very good at it. They are very good at what they do. So I suppose, yeah, what to expect? More fights. I mean, their roster is kind of, I wouldn't say come out of nowhere, but certainly in the last 2 years, you really look at the amount of stars they've got on their platform, and then you compare that with the guys over at Matchroom, of course, and you know, the 28 other promoters that we work with. There's, you know, for the boxing geeks, of which I consider myself one, it's fun thinking about what could be made, and yeah, I'm really excited for, obviously not until April 1st, but I'm very excited in the months to come to start constructing plans with them and then kick on at the end of Q1 next year.
How does everything unfold then in terms of shows and events, fitting in Matchroom and Queensberry now as your 2 main UK partners on the promotional front? How many shows, how frequent, what should we expect on that side of things?
It's going to be a lot of work. And yeah, well, look, we've obviously got the claim that you would hear from me and us a lot of the time, which is a minimum of 150 fights a year. Obviously, with the introduction of a major promoter like Queensberry, who are incredibly aspirational and ambitious and driven to put on more shows. I don't want to be putting a number out to you on record, but it's going to be higher than 150 next year. We need to do a lot of work with our scheduling and make sure that, of course, there are no clashes, which I think we're very good at anyway. We have a whole team that work extremely hard on doing that. I said it a lot on Monday when I was speaking to people at the announcement lunch that we had, that, you know, believe it or not, these promoters also don't want to clash because it cannibalises audiences. So we'll be doing lots of work in collaboration with the team over there. But look, the objective is more fights, more major shows, more shows all over the world, lots of UK fights, which is great. So yeah, I'm just super excited for it, yeah.
BOXXER's deal with Sky Sports runs out next year. If they weren't to renew, are those conversations that you'd be interested in with BOXXER, or are you happy just with Matchroom and Queensbury?
Well, look, I think what I would say first and foremost, we're extremely happy with our roster at the moment. We've got some amazingly talented promoters with us. We've got some of the biggest names in the world. You know, I'm not going to comment too much on their business at this moment in time, but I suppose going back to my PBC point, the door's always open for us at Dazn. Collaboration is in our DNA, and we believe in it to be able to succeed. So let's see.
From a pricing perspective, do things change now you've got Queensbury and Matchroom under your banner from a UK fans' perspective point of view?
No changes. No changes to pricing at all.
I did see as well that you've recently offered out the Black Friday deal for fans. How has that all gone down?
It's gone down well. I mean, look, it's a very deep offer. You know, strong offer in the US. You know, 50% off all plans. It's a pretty strong claim and pretty strong message to have in, and the uptake's been very good. We expect there to be an influx this weekend. I mean, it's unbelievable value. First and foremost, this show to be part of your subscription and not pay-per-view. Two major world champions, but also on 50% off in the US and up to 33% off on all plans. So, yeah, very good. It's something that we want to be doing more, trading in this manner, you know, offering discounts and, you know, with the more shows that we have and the kind of momentum we're in the terms of the strength and breadth of shows that we have all over the world, it empowers us at the business to be able to be a lot more creative with our offers. So, yeah, we'll be learning a lot from it. But, yeah, to answer your question, so far, so good, yeah.
Just last one from me, Alfie. I remember seeing over social media around the Beterbiev-Bivol card from our American counterparts that there was a last-minute change up and the undercard was put on pay-per-view at the very last moment with nobody really knowing why. Can you explain what that was, pay-per-view in America, that is?
Yeah, well, look, for us, that event for us was obviously a major show. There was lots of work in the lead up to that show with the rights situation, and yeah, look, we were very clear with the fact that the main event was not included, and the undercard was a very, very strong undercard that was very clearly merchandised as pay-per-view. So we are obviously sorry that there was a small amount of people that were slightly confused with that, but yeah, no, there was no last-minute changes for any issues or anything like that. It was just a deal that was constructed very quickly against the major show.
Well, Alfie, I know we're about to start here, so I appreciate your time. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your time here in Philly.
Thanks, mate.